Here, Thea can scan with her ult, and then you also have the retake pressure off that KO utility. However, they're not checking behind? What? Cat doesn't turn! That ult is all for naught, and Joliana, by a miracle, is still alive. Stephanie gets more. That's worst possible case scenario for TSM. Even the reverse showstopper committed to re-clear the space. That's a disaster.
I see, though, in terms of, like, you know, words in the dictionary, show Liana greater than showstopper. It makes a lot of sense, right? Less words too, it's a little bit efficient. That's what we like to see. Emily, though, we're talking about, you know, having lower pressure in terms of the form of ultimates. Athena will try to get a little of information all the way over at B main, sees that there still is a little bit of a lockdown happening. Overall, Emily, all she needs to do is just survive, be here, but I think she's already locked through with the side of that null command. It's all looking fine.
Yeah, look how much delay is here. That's like 20 seconds for practically no investment. And they still have space towards heaven. Flash for information. She finds it, will just back away. This should call for the rotation.
They're already finding a little bit of a window. And once again, that smoke coming up slightly a little bit later, but they know exactly where Emily's playing inside of A heaven. Athena, plant lockdown for A main.
30 seconds.
No one going to be there to really play off that angle just yet. Pushing all the way over into screens, but distracted from the backside dig. Has a crunch now. Onto the main site. Rain is active. They have one more to deal with. Is Athena, and she is down.
And there's the retake. That's the first round where we've really seen the gun v gun, where Dignitas have an opportunity in towards a late round. It's the respect, it's the position given on over, and then it's just Emily first as the staying power to buy time for the rotations, and then as the primary force in towards the retake with the flashes. Good work from Stephanie specifically for a few of those big kills. Round after round, I don't think there's been a single time where TSM has used less than 45 seconds to clear out that setup.
Takes them a little bit of a while, but it still keeps Dig wondering the entire time. I like this angle from Stephanie as well. Can blast back quickly away, but if the double swing, it might be a little bit too difficult. The bull might not be big enough for the amount of pressure, the amount of waters is being shoved down from the side of B main. TSM, nice pick, regrowth there too, an advantage of having that sky all the way to full HP for Kath.
And again, look at the setup on the extremity here. They leave Dodonut over towards A, but in doing so, they maintain that position, but they're not maintaining on towards that dead body. Resurrection comes back on through. We return to a 5v5, and Rain still has this wall to work with. She has stars as well, but none in position to directly help her. However, Emily and Joliana have arrived.
This is a little bit of a difference. Usually Emily's not this close or even playing Rafters overall. It's kind of more of a Sayer surprise that comes in. So Dig is ready for this one. And TSM, they're going straight for it. A little bit of a lack of judgment from Liana going in, and Emily caught at the wrong time. This is going to be unfortunate. They can completely back off as well, but they know right now no one is up inside ropes or vents because of all those trips.
It has to be Rain, a big play. She can swing off the contact of Stephanie. There's the contact. Where's the trade not to be with for Rain? So 5v1. They are practically locked out of this round. A dark cover in her face, and the site lost.
Should be good for TSM overall. Nice trade 2 on the side of MLE today. And now we'll see what happens next. Has to be a little bit of at least value from Dignitas on this side, right? Want to find a little bit of something off of these sheriffs and pistols.
Is KO really the light? Isn't his whole thing that he's like a
flash
machine
drive, right?
of war?
Yeah, but like, look at how bright that is, right? You're telling me your eyes don't get like fully dilated every time you get flashed?
I feel like I'm at the... I almost said I feel like I'm at the dentist's office. Something along those lines, you know, like dentist. It all works together.
Yeah, if it's almost paranoia, it's like it's so dark, like it just makes you want to fall asleep a little bit, right? Like the eyelids just kind of shut down a little bit, you know, the paranoia comes in, you just want to take a little bit of a nap instead of, you know, deal with being completely hearless, sightless.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, can't take a nap in this round because Dignitas, they are still potent with these sheriffs. They have Rain Salt to work with, and Stephanie, if there's anyone to hit this shot, it would be her. Misses the opportunity though, re-swing, second time, that's the charm.
Not gonna be able to find that boom bot just yet though. Kath is on the other side. Wasn't stopped, just delayed, basically, from the side of TSM. They're still rolling in. Spike planted, everything looking good. I like the option with the blast back to get up to the rafters as well. Leah this time finds success on that flank from mid. And Dig, they might have got one. Not gonna be completely flawless from the side of TSM, but this round definitely did work. Up to Liana and Thea to now roll in. They kind of understand the one and done breakdowns coming in from both CT and Heaven and chop it down. I think one of the keys for Dig as well right now, what's working out really well, even on a round where you just have sheriffs, it's kind of interrupting TSM while they're moving to site. Maybe even give up control and make the right reads when it comes to actually defending sites overall. Kath already up so close. It was just a sheriff that stopped like 3 people for 5 seconds. One more person there was Stephanie last round. It might have gone very, very differently. This time, Dig is doing exactly that. They switch up their A setup to be more of a, not even crossfire, but active waiting off of contact type of play. with both the and Emily here now.
Dude, that is some Giga Nerd setups with the trap wire. Gonna be tough to break that one. The dog misses it, so it could be potent depending on how they scale for this entry, or if they even want to go for it. Kath, just a matter of breaking that tripwire, and she misses it again.
See, at the same time, there's a cost to that. Even if she does break it, this stops any type of re-hit with double blast backs, any of the speed and explosiveness from the side of TSM. It's a good cost, possibly the best trade for Thea as well. All she has to do is just wait by, maybe get a pick, and play for that neural theft now.
And again, look how much utility is being invested in towards this late round. 40 seconds left. They want to try and split this to mid, but there's still 2 players on Dignitas ready to shut down that play. If this vent setup gets delayed, well then Sholiana is in an opportunity, in a position to succeed.
With a perfect smoke as well. Wall coming in. Is it up? Is it down? Doesn't matter. Leah figures out the crossword right there. And then afterwards, all they want to do is maybe even just leave this wall up, use it for their advantage when it comes to sight, planning that all the way for main. I get shut down a little bit. TSM with all 5 members alive. It'll be a retake for Dig.
They already have heaven control, and that is big. Stephanie lacking in utility. She'll just look to set the pace, set the precedent in this one.
Look at that, though. Big 0 point coming through from the side of Emily. They get a lot of information. Stephanie can just roll in on her own. Donut's there, though, on both sides. That rendezvous is going nowhere. Leah is trying her best as well. Now it's all up to Rain, blocked off by the wall. Where are the last 2 players? Cosmic Divide coming as well, but it's a little bit of a bait. The showstopper actually stopped by the wall as well. All she has to do is just hit these 2 shots. Not gonna have enough time to actually stick the entire spike. Athena and Kath from both sides will chomp her down.
Sure, a piece of utility broke the other gate of that rendezvous right as she was going to use it, so the animation got canceled on out, and Dodonut was stuck on the site. Still, she had done enough, so it doesn't matter. In the wash is B site, about to be taken here for TSM.
No rendezvous this time set up from the side of Dodonut. It's all about going all in, getting to your destination, staying there, and living there for now. Finally, it will be one for B main. Look at Rain, though, from the backside. They have complete control of the back door. This Viper Spit will start to maybe even roll in. Not just yet, though. Stephanie, Sholiana, first one through the window, and afterwards it's just complete chaos on the site. TSM come back. I think it's actually an advantage that pit went down. They can finally see what's going on in front of them, and they take everyone out. Side the same way together the whole time. Now, a little bit of a setup. Can't actually find the tripwire. That was a little bit of a problem for Kath to clear. Everyone with new partners now overall all across the map. Sholiana might work once, but Dodo doesn't get fooled twice. She finds the pit.
And Dodonut has just been holding, conditioning, waiting for that push to happen, and eventually with the op train on the line, she finds the punish on towards that Sage. That play was well read. Dignitas is in a tough spot. Thea has so much to do on the side anchoring that she has been struggling with towards B.
And now it's all just for info, a little bit more of a backside hold for now, not really looking for too much action, just trying to figure out, maybe even hear a footstep to see exactly what's on the mind of TSM.
Yeah, and look, there was a kill out towards mid. Dig is pushing. This should expedite the hit on the site for TSM.
This is going to be huge. Cage traded for a little bit of time on that toxic screen. No one really pushing in. They walk back towards market, but look who's already waiting there for now. Stephanie in a very ratty corner. It's looking like the New York sewers right now. Maybe one person might be able to just walk across. Is it going to get cleared out? Yes, but not in enough time. It's by yourself as well. Emily had no help, and now they understand that TSM is forced onto that B site. Guiding Light cleared back site before. This time, there's a new member up there right now. It's Thea, and finally finds one of the picks she was looking for since the start of this game. Getting chomped down. TSM can't really do much. Sell up to Dodonut with 16 seconds on the clock. Might not be enough time. Thea has that neural theft finally rolling in for the first time in this half, and she's going to get caught out. I'm liking the versatility of TSM's comp, at least for defense. We've got trademarks, we've got guiding lights as well for a lot of that info. And then Athena just gets to do whatever she wants, kind of. Right? You're talking about Omen being put into a position where they can be a little bit more of an initiator overall. There's so much room to work with when you have that Viper on your side as well.
Yeah, Dignitas is trying to fight for this early A main control. This is something they do a lot with the heavy commitments, these kind of 4-1s where they put all their eggs into one basket and just trust that their extremities aren't going to be pushed. But Emily, straight through a smoke, just off the spam, she knows her angle, she knows her geometry, and finds the punish. This is where these rounds get weird. Dignitas, they don't find anything early. They still stick to that play in A main, end up stagnating, and it's a huge punishment. As a result, now with only a minute left on the clock, the only other player not a part of that play has been spotted, and they haven't even yet destroyed the tripwire towards A. They do want to double back towards the split, though. However, it should be telegraphed when Rain pushes forward. That means Emily is going to be in the hot seat, if they even go for it.
I just not, and now Rain's caught out by Boombot as well. Well timed, though. It goes the complete wrong way. I think Donut knows or has an inkling of what's going on down here. Rain, though, maybe even taking perfect timing. That's the second rendezvous we see from the side of Donut. Complete this absolute util mastermind, and after that as well, finds more. No headhunter available. We'll just use the right click for the classic. They're getting one of the trades on the other side of the map. We'll find a heaven, so everyone goes all the way back. Emily's there though. Still one person left inside vents, inside these ropes, and is trying to find more. Liana went down early, so no chances for a heal. That means everyone's weak, and Rain is going to find the trade. But look at the value Emily's had. 3 quick picks in mid. An infiltrator behind the lines. It's huge, and Kath is there too. They don't even want to give it to the clock. They want to go straight for the frag.